outlined, everybody, the perfect description. The biggest night for Manchester City, and so far the biggest night for Real Madrid as well. A penny for their thoughts down there in the Etihad tunnel. Ruben Dias waiting patiently at the front of the Manchester City line, and Hey Jude blasting around the stadium with the blue and white flags being waved by a full house inside this stadium, which is very much ready for what lies ahead. Istvan Kovac from Romania is the referee tonight. He's relatively inexperienced on nights like this. He's got a German VAR in Marco Fritz. Well, the Champions League has brought heartbreak and disappointment for Manchester City, who have never been closer than last season. Real Madrid have set the bar as a European club side in this competition. The stage is set here at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester, and we've all been looking forward to this one, Glenn Hoddle. Mahrez on the move for the first time with a delicious ball in, and what a start! What a sensational start! It's Kevin De Bruyne. It's a quite outstanding ball in from Riyad Mahrez, and De Bruyne has been playing so well recently and scoring so many big goals. Gets another one, and Manchester City strike first inside 2 minutes in the semi-final. It's a gigantic moment, and who else but Kevin De Bruyne? Manchester City 1, Real Madrid 0. Perfect start for the home team. That's given as a foul by De Bruyne on Eder Militao. Laporte flicks it forward to Foden, who took it well. Kevin De Bruyne, missed by Toni Kroos. Here's a chance for two. It is two. And Gabriel Jesus gets himself another goal. The Brazilian can't stop scoring. It's a dream start to the semi-final for Manchester City. They lead 2-0, and we've played a little more than 10 minutes.
And it's De Bruyne again with a lovely little assist this time.
Go, 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 go!
Go drifts out to that left-hand side. Foden does well.
Foden making the run in behind this side. What a touch. Flicks it through. What a piece of play from Foden, and brilliant composed defending from Alaba. The touch was sublime, and the way he just drilled that ball in was top class. Here's Vinicius, first opportunity for him really. Vinicius went for goal himself. Benzema, I think, was hoping that he might have been teed up.
But City have said no, we're just going to get the second, and then they're going to go for the third. It's up now, it's up to Madrid really.
Well, Benzema's won it back. And the guy's got it, oh, it's in the post and it stayed out, then the offside flag went up. I was waiting because it was played through to Vinicius. Of course, the assistant's going to wait to see if the goal goes in.
Seconds. Oh, beautiful skill there from Silva.
Absolutely wonderful. De Bruyne there ahead of Alaba. Needed Mendy, now there's space for Mahrez. They've got a man over Foden. Mahrez might not need him. Side netting. And in hindsight, he maybe should have played him in. Quick layoff there by Jesus, on by De Bruyne. Phil Foden's in for a third. Oh, just wide. So slick and so sharp, and it should have been 3-0, and Pep Guardiola can't believe it. Benzema with the ball in. It's a good ball in as well, and it's just glanced wide by David Alaba. Zinchenko hits it well as well, across the face of Courtois and wide, but it's another chance for Manchester City. Good play from Benzema, equally so by Zinchenko. Mahrez with a challenge on Modric. Here's Mendy. In towards Benzema! Gets one back! And Madrid's master marksman needs only half a chance. And Manchester City's lead is halved in the semi-final. Benzema's arrived. City 2, Real Madrid 1. Bit of space, Real Madrid coming again. Good save by Ederson, and all of a sudden, the game's turned on its head. Now City lose John Stones. Ederson has to make the save. It's amazing how momentum can shift on these big Champions League nights.
Well, particularly with this team, with Real Madrid.
Moved aside by Vinicius, is a foul. The assistant had his flag up, referee gave it too. He says shoulder to shoulder. It's Mahrez, and Courtois not prepared to take a chance. First time by Foden to Jesus, foul by Kroos, free kick to Manchester City. It's good work by the Real Madrid wall. Glenn, for a 15-minute period when they led 2-0 and everything they did seemed to come off apart from adding to the score. And they've got a chance here with Mahrez, who's nicked it away from Militao. He's in for Manchester City and hits the post, and the follow-up is cleared off the line by Danny Carvajal from Phil Foden. Rodri. And the spin of it takes it behind for the corner. The block was made by Kroos, but City so close again. The national right-back of Real Madrid. How do you think they're going to go about it second half? Owen, we've talked a lot tonight, obviously, about Manchester City, but what do Real do differently second half? We'll get back to that in a second. Here's Fernandinho, lifted in, good chance, 3-1! Phil Foden! And Manchester City turns to one of their own to score a vital goal in the Champions League semi-final. He was treated as a punching bag in the last round by Atletico Madrid, but he powers the header play on Courtois. It's Manchester City 3, Real Madrid 1, and it's Phil Foden. And the City manager gets a yellow card.
That's why you have experienced players in key moments like that. He's been brilliant since he's come on.
That's a wonderful turn on that side by Vinicius Junior, who can run away from the Manchester City defence. He's in here for Real Madrid and he scores. Quicker to flash, they're back in it. It's 3-2. And it's a bit of Brazilian magic to get Real Madrid back in the tie. Vinicius Junior with his 18th goal of the season, and the Real Madrid supporters can celebrate. What a game. Manchester City 3, Real Madrid 2 have been the men. Carvajal. Benzema waiting for the cross, it's glanced on and straight at Edison by Eder Militao of all people. Foden onto De Bruyne, back to Zinchenko, they've worked it nicely, Manchester City! Oh, it's a good chance! It was Laporte, the centre-back, who was furthest forward, and either side of Courtois, it would have been a foul. What about this young man who's coming on for Real Madrid, Owen? Eduardo Camavinga. Zinchenko. Played on, it's in! Oh, what a goal! What a strike from Bernardo Silva! Brilliant advantage played by the referee. He thought about blowing for the free kick, but he allowed Bernardo Silva to stick it in the top corner instead. 17 minutes to go. Manchester City 4, Real Madrid 2. What a goal from Bernardo Silva! This game has ebbed and it's flowed, it's swung one way and then the other. It's been fantastic. Mahrez. Brilliant run by Mahrez. Oh, it's right across the line. What a goal that would have been. My word. What skill from Mahrez. The Manchester City supporters, this is how their team do things.
Well, they've been brilliant tonight. They really have.
Shoots Modric. And he was reaching out for that, Edison, as it fizzed along the Etihad turf. Dani Ceballos is coming on to replace Luka Modric. Manchester City goal. Camavinga fouled by Foden. You're enjoying it as much as we are. 10 minutes to go. Kroos with the free kick. Did that strike an arm in there? They're saying it did. It's a penalty. He's given it. He had to think about it. I saw an arm in there, Glenn.
Yeah, most definitely.
So Karim Benzema is up against Edison. Can Real Madrid reduce the deficit again? Oh, what about that? He's penenking it. He's the coolest man in European football. Ice in his veins, it's colder than that. Benzema just penenking Edison in a Champions League semi-final at 4-2 to make it 4-3. Astonishing.
Incredible, Fletch. Incredible.
Mahrez, good ball, missed by a few, in fact missed by Diaz mainly, was missed by Sterling initially, and then Diaz throwing himself at the ball, couldn't get there. Good header by Militao. Fernandinho. Mahrez, what a ball that is on, they can't reach that one either. Ruben Diaz again. So here's Asensio, the man who scored in the Champions League final, coming on for Vinicius, who scored an outstanding goal tonight.
Incredible goal.
Good to go back with just one goal to find. Handball by Manchester City, penalty Real Madrid. Benzema with a Panenka. Astonishing night. Second leg to come. It was wonderful. It's the Champions League. It's finished Manchester City 4, Real Madrid 3. It's a game that none of us are ever going to forget. Fantastic.